noisy out here. Right, just wait a second for you guys to jump on. I was talking to myself, which I don't mind particularly, because I put them on YouTube too. But yeah. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna roll. Okay, so my prayers have been answered from yesterday when I made a video, and I was trying to figure out for the longest time now, since I discovered red light therapy and the sunrise and sunsets. I wanted to discover what the difference was between sun gazing and red light therapy, even when not sun gazing in the morning sunrise with the high red light, versus the high blue light when you're sun gazing midday, or even when you're out midday and under cloud cover. So the high blue at the top of the sky, or the high red. I wanted to see a difference, and I made a bit of video yesterday, whereas I was trying to work out midday sun gazing versus red light therapy in the morning. Does midday sun gazing, was in my mind, does that rebalance the brain hemispheres, and does it do the same things? And I've got the answer, because today we had clear skies in the UK for the whole day, which was brilliant. Apart from the morning, I got up really early in the morning. Been doing that for 9 days now, 6:40. But unfortunately at that time the clouds were cloudy. But about 9-10 o'clock it got clear skies. So with that opportunity, a great opportunity, I decided to get out as much sun as possible. But I wanted to test what effects the midday sun had to me. And not just any midday sun under cloud cover, but because the clouds were scared, I could do some midday sun gazing, which I did plenty of. So I could now, I had a test to test the quality difference between a sunrise sunset. Oh, not even that. For the first time today I did a sunset sun gazing. I had the opportunity with the clear skies, not on the sunrise, it was cloudy, but I had the opportunity for a real test of midday sun gazing, and sunset sun gazing in one day, so I could test the quality difference. And I wanted to know, because I already knew that red light therapy, even under cloud cover, so dawn, dusk, around that time, very powerful. I already knew that rebalanced the brain hemispheres and penetrated deep into the brain. It hits the corpus callosum and it rebalances your brain hemispheres, even under cloud cover, sunset, sundown. It's so powerful. I've got to say that again. It's so powerful to be sunset. People are missing out, and quite frankly, because I'm saying it's under cloud cover, it's a game changer for people's health. Even under clouds, you get out, you find out the dawn time, you find out sunrise, find out sunset time, get out the house, outside under the clouds or whatever, 5-10 minutes before that time, and 5-10 minutes after that time. If you've only got 10 minutes a day, do it 5 minutes before that time, 5 minutes after, because that's the real fucking money. I've already figured that shit out from my own experiments 9 days in. However, that's not what I want to mention. I already knew that sunrise sunset affects penetrates deep into the brain and rebalances our brain hemispheres. And that's important because we've all got damaged brain hemispheres, all got an imbalance between the left or the right. And most of us, if we're being honest, are left brain dominant too much. There's not enough creativity on the right brain. This is why it's called Inspiration at Dawn. I made a video on that. This is why red light therapy is so powerful. Apart from the fact it gives you fucking full of energy, it lights up your mitochondria, what it does with the red light sunset is it penetrates sunrise sunset, even under cloud cover, it penetrates deep into the brain, and it fucking rebalances those brain hemispheres. When your brain hemispheres get rebalanced, now you've got creativity. Now your creative right side lights the fuck up. You've just rebalanced your brain hemisphere. Brilliant. This is why the powers that be don't want us to sun gaze at sunrise or sunset or any time. So I already knew that. Sun gazing, sunset, that's why they tell you not to look at the sun. It's all about rebalancing the brain hemispheres. They want us in balance. Just look at the system. Okay, now finally, midday sun gazing. Did it today, first time. Guess what? Even though it's a completely different colour frequency, Midday Sungazing is a high blue with very little visible red and next to no near infrared and infrared stuff. It's a completely different colour frequency. It's high blue, and high blue does not penetrate very deep into the body, I might add. So the red goes deep, even visible red. A high midday sun, the blue predominant colour, does not go deep. So I was thinking in my mind before today, oh well, it's not going to rebalance my brain hemispheres. Why would it rebalance my brain hemispheres? Because it can't penetrate the skull. Now, blue can't penetrate the skull. However, it does rebalance your brain hemispheres when you do to the midday sun too. So that got me thinking, why is it doing that? It had the same effects, I could tell. It's doing the same thing as the red. Why is it doing the same shit? Why is it rebalancing my brain hemispheres? That makes no sense. Because it's high blue, there's hardly any red inside it. But it's rebalancing in almost the same power as the red light therapy, the high blue. So then it got me thinking, now I might lose people here. And I thought, okay, I know that high midday sun rebalances your brain hemispheres just as powerfully as dawn and dusk. So I know this. But how? Because high blue can't penetrate the skull. Well, I linked it back to something that might put people off, the chakra system. So, high blue can't penetrate the skull. However, the midday sun, it's high blue, it's also fucking through the roof purple. It's got a lot of blue in it, but it's got more purple. That's with the colours of the chakras, right? The colours of the rainbow and the colours of the light are the same as the colours of the chakra. Starts at red in the morning. I made another video on this. Let's link some more dots. This is crazy. It's crazy shit. Sunrise, sunset. Predominant colour is red. There's a little bit less orange, a little bit less yellow, a little bit less green, a little bit less blue, a little bit less purple. That's the same colours as the chakras I just named. It goes high to low. The sun goes in high to low colour order, the same as the rainbow and same as your fucking chakras. Same colours. Same colours. First chakra, colour number red. First of the morning, sunrise, high red. There's a little bit less orange, but a lot of it. That's the second chakra. Third chakra, yellow, is a little bit less in the sunrise, a little bit less of the navel. The yellow chakra, there's a little bit less green. It goes up. It goes up and up. It's the same fucking thing. Okay, why was I talking about that? Getting off topic there a little bit. I'm trying to remember why I'm talking about this shit. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So, I'm excited today. Too much sun. It's got too much sun. Too much sunset sungazing. So, the chakra system is completely linked with the midday sungazing, with the sun. When the sun is at its highest, it's got a lot of blue, but it's actually got more purple. Now, purple, according to the chakra system, is right here. Blue is this, for the thyroid activation. Yeah, the throat chakra. The purple, which is the highest at midday, it's not high blue, really, although we call it high blue, it's more purple. That. So, midday sun, midday sungazing, purple chakra. The purple chakra sits not inside the brain, it's the third eye. The third eye, in my opinion, you might not believe this, that's cool. The third eye sits at a part of the outside the skull. Just to the skin. Just here. That's where the third eye sits. And that's why the high purple and high blue midday sungazing hits the eyes and then enters and it heals the third eye, the sushimi. We've got the Ida, the left-hand side, we've got the Pangela, if you believe in the yogi system, the left and the right channels, and they meet at the sushimi, which is here. And this is where the balance of the hemispheres happens too. Not just in the corpus callosum, according to science, which is very true, that does balance the brain hemispheres, but you know what balances the brain hemispheres as well? The third fucking eye balances the brain hemispheres. I've got a lot of reference experiences about this, so I know what I'm fucking talking about. I felt the third eye tingle. Whenever I feel my third eye tingle when I do H0 and other protocols, it's always never inside the pineal. Inside, it doesn't feel like it's inside my brain. The tingling from my third eye always comes here, outside the skull. So that's what's going on. Midday sungazing does the same fucking thing as sunrise sunset. It rebalances the brain hemispheres. Actually, what it does is it opens up your third eye. Fact. They both rebalance the brain hemispheres, which are both important, but the most powerful for opening up the third eye, you know, the intuition, the most spiritually active part of us, that would be midday sungazing. It's beautiful. Red does different. Red gives you a lot of energy and balance, and I love it. It's a very important chakra too. the most important chakra. But I'm also now letting go of dogma and, you know, understanding that midday sun. Now, that's midday sun gazing. Now what I'm thinking is the 3 most important times to be out in the sun. If you have limited time, you are better off focusing on these 3 times. Yeah? Sunrise. Do not miss the sunrise if you can. 5-10 minutes before, 5-10 minutes after. As close to sunrise as possible. Next best, midday. As close to midday, either side, or exactly on either side. Focus, focus. You've got UVB, you've got UVA. Very, very important for vitamin D. But even, don't worry about that too much. Don't worry about that stuff. You know, just focus on the activation of the third eye for the midday sun gazing. Very fucking powerful. Well, there's loads of shit going on. Serotonin gets released more in the high blue and all that shit. Feel-good hormones in the midday sun are fucking crazy. And then the third most important is the sunset. That's why there's 2 of the sunrise and sunset, because red is fucking the most important colour, and you want to peak with a nice clear, you know, third eye opening, spiritual shit. And whilst I was thinking that, I was thinking, in terms of pineal decalcification, I'm not sure that a midday sun gazing would. I don't know, this is just my opinion now, but I do know that, I do believe that red light, because of its power to penetrate deep into the brain, would definitely be able to, it's actually doing it. Getting up at sunrise, sunset, and being out that time near the cloud cover will decalcify your pineal. Now, I don't know about it decalcifying at midday. I just know that midday, your third eye fucking wakens up, your spiritual centers. Yeah, that's when the sun hits the peak. Think about it. Add the chakra colors, you go from the red to the high blue purple. The day starts with the low sun at the red, your first chakra, and you're supposed to be out in nature all the time. As the red turns into the strong orange and strong yellow, strong green, strong blue, and boom, you get a Kundalini burst at the high point of midday. And then your Kundalini rises right to the top like a serpent, and then it goes down to the bottom, and then you're finished. And that is the Kundalini. You see, it rises in the morning, starts its journey from the red up to the navel, up to the throat, and explodes, boom, midday, and then and the serpent comes back down. And that's how I fucking know that the chakras are legit. Another point, another extra here I've been thinking about. The reason why Ayurveda says that the best time to eat is when the sun is highest at the sky, I think, is because of the high blue that is in the midday sun. Actually, it's not true. I think that the highest blue, by the way, is just... the midday sun exactly is high purple. It's got a lot of blue in it. I think the highest blue is just about an hour before and after the sun is highest in the sky. But anyway, I'm digressing. The point is that around midday, the high blue, that blue coloured light, which is fucking prominent in the midday sun, it hits the throat and, what's it called? The thyroid and the parathyroid. When the thyroid and parathyroid gets hit with lots of blue light from a midday sun, what it does is it regulates and upregulates and maximizes your metabolism. So now your metabolism is really high, so therefore you can digest your food quicker. That's why I think Ayurveda says eat your food when the sun is high at the sky. It lights up Agni, digestive fire. So that's what the high blue sky does. By the way, I also think that sunrise and sunset would be a good time to eat food, because you get really fucking energetic from the red light therapy. It really does make you energetic, so I'm not attached to dogma on that one. Just telling you my opinion that, well, my opinion is that the best times to eat are sunrise, midday, and sunset, if you're going to do it. And in between, try not to snack, because those aren't the best times, but also we don't need to be eating food all the time. That's just how I see it. I eat one meal a day, I don't need to worry about all the shit. I'm just giving you out information for the best times. Also, even more information I'll give you, I've been thinking about. If you look at the timings of when our body organs are the most active, you will find that the colon is more active? I'm trying to think. Your poos, basically, the time when you poo, the colon, I guess, the large colon is most active at 8 a.m. And I've noticed with red light, because I'm getting up in sunrise all the time under cloud cover outside, that my poos, I get more farty, and I can tell my digestive's working. The red light therapy from sunrise and sunset activates my digestion with just eyes. If I do it with the chest as well open in the sun, even under cloud cover, it's crazy. But 8 o'clock is the time when they say, according to the Chinese, I think their timings thing, each organ has a moment when it's strongest. They say the large colon's strongest at 8 a.m. That's why people take a dump, more likely to take a dump in the morning. I think that's completely tied in with red light. Red light has the power to penetrate not just my brain and skull, because the colon is quite deep in there, yeah? There's a lot of crap in the colon. It's quite hard. That's why parasites hide into it. Well, the red light gets in there and fucking sorts that shit out. I think red light is a great parasite killer. Because we know these parasites like to hide and they're hard to get. And it seems like the only colour that activates my digestion. It makes me my peristalsis better. I know the red light's penetrating is what I'm saying. I know the red light's penetrating deep into the colon. So I don't see why that red light that's penetrating deep into my colon isn't actually going for the parasites as well. I can imagine doing something like fasting, juice, dry, water fasting, and then going out every sunrise and sunset, and lifting your tummy up, or even just your eyes to the red light. That would be great for parasite killing as well. Because parasites live in the dark, don't they? They don't like light, and they won't like some light that's penetrating deep into their system. So, fucking hell, man, that was intense. I just felt like I was talking to myself, super fast. I just went all over the place on that one. I don't know what I'm going to call this video, fucking hell. I titled it wrong completely. Oh, no problem, mate. I didn't know you bought my book. Yo, on urine therapy. Nice. Well, tell you what, you might like my next book on sunlight, because all the information I'm collating now is going to come out in a great book on sunlight. And I'm trying to make this sunlight book so fucking epic, because everyone's got a little bit on sunlight. I'm trying to collect the information into one condensed unit, of my opinion. So it's not going to make everyone believe it, because it's got chakra system and, you know, it's fine. But I'm going to try and make it for beginners, for intermediates, and advanced. Not that I'm advanced, but I do know a lot of crazy shit about sun, mostly through my own experience. I'm doing a lot of research on sun as well, but mostly what I'm figuring out on sun. It's a game changer. Absolute fucking game changer. Like I said, the 3 most important times, the most important colour by fucking far is red. Red light therapy, sunrise, sunset, and midday sun. You nail those every single day. 10-15 minutes a pop at sunrise, 10-15 minutes at midday, 10-15 minutes at sundown. You'll be more healthy than someone that spends 2 hours in the sun between 10-11 o'clock or 9 and 10, because they've not worked out the power of the sun's timings. It's not always about, look, in a perfect world we'd be spending all our time in nature, 8 hours a day in the sun. That's not me, that's not you. Sometimes I can afford to, sometimes I can't. I've got shit to do, I've got research, probably you guys too. So that's fine, but in a less than ideal world, here's the hack to get ahead. Those 3 times. And if you've got less time, then you've got sunrise and sunset, so just do one of them. I mean, you really should do both. But I mean, just do one of them. Make sure you get red light therapy inside your system and brain, inside your body, every single day. Even if it's not naked, as long as it's the eyes. Because I'm also starting to think that eyes are the most important photoreceptor of light. Skin is magnificent, don't get me wrong. It's an extra bonus, being naked or as much skin as possible. Bonus. But the eyes are the predominant. By fucking far. Yeah? And people aren't even doing that. Forget about nudism. People aren't even going out outside the house at sunrise or sunset. How sad is that? That's how people get diseases. That is how. They're inside the house with their curtains closed. Oh, and by the way, the light can penetrate somewhat. Visible red can penetrate through glass windows. Did you know that? Yes, it's true. It can penetrate through glass windows, but it can't penetrate through curtains, can't penetrate through your mattress. Infrared can, so you get some benefits, but you're trying to think of maximization. You want to, even if you don't want to go outside at sunrise, sunset, open your fucking window and get up and look outside. Brilliant. You don't have to go outside. Yeah, just open the fucking window. Or even don't, because the visible light will still hit through the window. But I'm thinking maximization. Open the window and look out to the sky. Let those photoreceptors of light hit the colour of that beautiful midday, sunrise and sunset. Wow. I'm lost. Thanks guys for watching. I fucking talk too much. Way too much going on today. Too much sun. It's a high. It's a natural high. Alright, that's it. Okay, thank you very much. And try to remember what I titled the video. Oh yes, midday sungazing. Back in case you missed it, just to recap, what I'm discovering in the midday sun is, in my opinion, is it does balance the brain hemispheres as powerfully, if not more, probably as powerfully, it definitely does, as red light from from sunrise sunset, and this doesn't make any sense. According to, if you're a scientist, this will not make sense to you, because according to science, the blue light that's predominant in high midday sun cannot. It's a low wavelength. It won't penetrate past the skin layer. Now red can. So scientists will say, oh yes, well red light can penetrate into the brain and rebalance your brain hemispheres via the corpus callosum. But they'll say, oh, but that doesn't make any sense. You're telling me that the midday sun, the high blue, can penetrate into the brain. And I'm saying no. The midday sun, high blue, is hitting the sashimi, the third fucking eye, which sits outside the skull. That's what I'm saying. There's a third eye that sits outside the skull. You don't need to go deep into the skull to heal the third eye, and the third eye is key because that's the thing that's imbalanced. There's an imbalance between our brain hemispheres, and the key to getting them back, the Ida and Pingala, is to the third eye. So it's not just the pineal that needs decalcifying, which, by the way, it fucking does, to open up spiritual channels. You also need your third eye open. And how to do that? You do midday sungazing. Or out at midday under cloud cover. Just do what you can. 20 minutes after the sun's highest sky, 20 minutes after. That's the key point, right? That's the key lesson. And I'm actually done. So thank you.